travel watch. More than 115 million Americans are expected to get to their destination by planes, trains, and automobiles for the holidays. That's a new record, but storms on both coasts could cause major delays.
Yeah, CBS News correspondent Mola Lenghi has more on the travel troubles this holiday season.
As millions of people across the country travel for the holidays, inclement weather is being blamed for this nearly 70-car pileup on Interstate 64 near Williamsburg, Virginia on Sunday.
Fog and icy road conditions were causative factors in this multi-vehicle crash.
No deaths were reported, but more than 50 people were injured, and it took crews hours to clear the highway. In California, another crash caused an internet outage that contributed to more than 140 flight delays at Sacramento International Airport, impacting thousands of passengers during one of the busiest travel weekends of the year.
It's frustrating. The line's forever. I've been here for an hour and I haven't even got up there to check my bag yet.
According to estimates from AAA, more than 104 million holiday travelers will drive to their destinations, and the day after Christmas will bring the worst delays, with commutes nearly 2 times longer than usual. Bumper-to-bumper traffic has become the norm at Los Angeles International Airport, where drivers say it can take up to 2 hours just to go 2 miles. That wasn't helped when an electrical problem caused 3 empty buses to catch fire there Saturday night. Fortunately, no one was injured.
Point is, just be prepared, be a bit patient, because there's a lot, when you show up at an airport during this time of year, there's a lot of traffic and then just a lot more people.
So Mola Lenghi is joining us now from Newark Liberty International Airport. Mola, things have simmered down a little from the last time I spoke to you in our 7 o'clock hour. And even then, I thought it didn't look too cray. But hey, look, I'm here where I'm not in the middle of the crazy. So now we know that there's going to be bad weather, but also we just have many, many more people out there. So in terms of the volume, what sort of impact is the volume going to have on people and their travel time?
Well, Marie, I will note that this is a ticketing line here behind us, so it sort of comes in waves as people are arriving for their flights. If you go check out the TSA line, it's been pretty consistent, pretty long lines, moving smoothly. Obviously, that is airport specific. What's happening here in Newark isn't necessarily what we're seeing in, as we mentioned, in Sacramento or in parts of Florida that are dealing with some of that bad weather that you mentioned. But yes, this is a volumes game. So, just the fact that we're going to have about 115 million people traveling over the course of this holiday season, a third of the country, you will expect to see longer lines at airports, at train stations, more vehicles on the roads, which means more congestion, more delays. We mentioned travel times on the road are expected to be 2 to 3 times longer than usual. So just the number of people, a third of the country is going to be traveling at some point during this holiday season. So congestion, long lines, delays, all that sort of stuff sort of comes with the territory when you travel during the holiday season. And the best thing that you can do, the best advice that we're getting, is to sort of build in extra time into your travel plans to account for a lot of those lines, congestion, and delays.
And on top of all of this, we're also expecting bad weather on both coasts. But it's December. It's not that unusual for us to have bad weather. So how badly could this potentially impact travelers? Did the airlines and the train systems, did they prepare for possible snow and inclement weather?
Yeah, Paula, there's only so much you can do. Weather is sort of that variable that kind of throws a curveball into even the best and most prepared situations, right? We're already seeing the effects. As we mentioned, out on the West Coast, California is dealing with some inclement weather. In Florida, they are already seeing delays, some cancellations. So that is already starting to affect people. Road conditions are worsening in some of those areas. Flights, obviously, having an impact. So even as prepared as folks can be, you can build in extra time. The airlines can do their part. The airports can do their part. But, a bad weather storm moves in, and there's really only so much you can do. So in those instances, have a little patience.
Yeah, that's all you can really offer people. Okay, so what about the travel days? So everyone's heading out now. So that's a done deal, right? If it's a nightmare for you, that's all it's going to be. But then on the return, maybe you can make some choices that'll make your travel home a little easier. Worst days to travel back?
Yeah, right now it looks like the worst day to travel back home is going to be December 26th, the day after Christmas. That looks like it's just going to be another one of those nightmare travel days. So if you can avoid that day, you'll probably be better off. There's certainly not making any promises, but
it
really,
all depends on your relatives.
guys, yeah, it depends on if you want to escape the relatives sooner rather than later, I guess. But it is the travel season. It is the holiday. It's a busy holiday travel season. At this point, it sort of just comes with the territory. So while Christmas, the day after Christmas, appears to be the worst travel day home, you're looking at a busier than normal travel schedule, really the rest of the weekend and through the weekend.
Keep all those devices charged up, especially if you have children. Just let them zone out. This is the one time they can zone out on the device. It'll save your mental health. Mola Lenghi, thank you very much.